So I've had two E46 M3s. I managed to write one of them off, which is a real shame because I thought I would be sideways Sid, but it just never really played out. So my name's Stefano Villaverde, although most people probably know me as Steff from Stef ABTV. Stef ABTV it's kind of a hobby that's turning into something that I might be able to potentially do full time. But my day job, I actually work at the UK's busiest airport. I work in aviation. I've been there for nearly 10 years. And that's kind of the bit that really does pay the bills. And Stef ABTV, the YouTube channel, has been kind of going on for coming up to 3 years, and it's kind of been growing progressively over the years. So yeah. So Stef ABTV kind of started off because of my kind of love for Abarth as a company. Kind of the AB was Abarth, and I'm kind of fortunate that I didn't call the channel Stef Abarth because I'd be kind of royally screwed now because I film all kinds of content. But it was an opportunity for me to kind of document my process of modifying my car. I thought it'd be a cool thing to take a standard Abarth 595, put a massive turbo on it, and kind of just document the journey. Unfortunately for me, people really started to enjoy it. The kind of subscriber numbers started to increase, and people were just genuinely interested in the car. And that's kind of where it started. And then over the years, I'd say year 2 and 3, I kind of broadened my reach a little bit more to explore BMW, Alfa Romeo, Audi, and now I pretty much cover everything. But yeah, the heart of the channel has always been Abarth, and that's where Stef ABTV was created. Biggest achievement, I think it's always difficult to kind of really pinpoint, but there's kind of been certain moments, I think, during my YouTube career or my YouTube journey where I've kind of always wanted to achieve a level where I would almost kind of be at the point where I could mingle with the industry's greatest, you know, your JWWs, your Shmees, your Paul Wallaces, and your Sam from Seen Through Glass. And the irony behind it is one of my first few videos, I was at Autosport International, and there's a video floating around somewhere of me having a conversation with Tim, Shmee 150, but it was a cardboard cutout of him. And over the years now, I've got to a point where I'm fortunate enough to go on press trips with Tim. I've filmed with Sam from Seen Through Glass. I've filmed with Paul from Supercars of London. And I think if you would have asked me when I first started doing YouTube, would I ever see myself at that point and the point where I am at now? I don't think I would have believed you, if I'm honest with you. And I think that's just a really cool achievement, and just the growth of the channel and the opportunities it's created. I've never really worked so hard at one thing in my life, and I've still got a long way to go, but yeah, I think the channel itself is my biggest achievement. So my current car is a Alfa Romeo 4C. Prior to walking in today, it did not have any modifications, but here at Motech, the guys are doing a few bits and bobs to it, which we're getting some spacers put in on the car, front spacers and rear spacers, so I'm excited to that. I think Motech do great things with stance. I've had other cars that Motech have done. We had an A45 AMG. Motech did the Remus intake, the Remus exhaust, the Pipercross intake, and the spacers on that. Prior to that, I had a Abarth 595. I've kind of just really been a car guy. I mean, if I go back to when I was at uni, I blew my entire student loan on cars. I picked my course at uni based on the campus that had the car park. So I was always into cars. BMWs have always kind of been a big part of my life as well, although on YouTube I didn't document it much because I started it when I had the Abarth. But I had two E46 M3s. Unfortunately, I wrote one of them off. It wasn't good fun. I was sideways everywhere, and the irony is in a straight line, I hit a bit of oil, the back went, and I ploughed it straight into the side of a central barrier, which wasn't good. I was trying to be sideways Sid, but clearly Sid's got more talent than me. But that didn't stop me. I bought another one, and yeah, I've always loved BMWs, even though the bulk of my car channel is Italian content. So what's next? I've literally just got back from the new Mini JCW Clubman launch, which is running the new BMW M135i engine. So that is a really cool car. I'm really excited to get more attuned with that car, and it gives you a good idea as to what the new M135 will be like. I've got an M135i coming to me for a week, so that'll be really good fun. Audi RS3 has just been delivered today. RS5 comes next week. Cupra, Abarth Day, and there's a lot coming. I think you just should check the channel, because I don't want to sound like there's so much, but there genuinely is. It's been a pretty mental week. Oh, and I'm going to Spa on the Nürburgring tomorrow. So the car is done. Oh, I am so happy with the way this looks. It looks so much better. It's how it should look out the factory. So obviously we've got 10mm front and 15mm rears. You can see over my shoulder just how much those arches are now filled. Now, take a look at that. From this angle here, it looks perfect. Absolutely perfect. The rears, there's still a little bit of space in here, but I don't think we can go any further. We probably can, but I don't think we should. This is the angle here, look at that. Look at that, that just looks so much better. I'm so pleased with that. Absolutely smashed it. Mike?
You saw the money shot.
Well done.
Hey, welcome.
Well done, mate. That looks superb.
Space is a tricky thing to do. You've got to get it just factory. It's got to look like OEM plus. Like
yes.
You will notice a difference.
Yeah.
Other 4C people will notice a difference. But day to day, no one's going to notice.
Yeah.
It's just.
But it just looks spot on, man. It does. I mean, that's how it should be. That's how it should have come out the factory.
The fact they're all proper and the eye backed and it has that bolt locator in place, it just gives the factory OEM look. But yeah,
mate, thank you so much.
You're welcome,
dude. So obviously, if I guess if anybody else has a 4C and they want this done, there'll be a link in the description sometime. If we haven't figured out the price just yet, we'll sort it out later on. But you can get your 4C looking like that. Yeah, thank you so much for having me on the Cars and Coffee, guys. It's a really great thing, and I've seen a few of the others happen. But if you want to kind of know me further, a little bit closer, Stef ABTV on YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram, Stef_ABTV, and obviously make sure to subscribe to me, but also subscribe to Motech, because they do great things, and it is a really good idea. And I'm going to end the video by actually enjoying this prop coffee that actually is rather nice.